प्रभु का वरदान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है। दिल की दुआएं वो पाए सभी का, हर दिल का अरमान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा। त्याग तप की वो है मूरत, प्रभु सीरत की वो है सूरत। त्याग तप की वो है मूरत, प्रभु सीरत की वो है सूरत। हर बंधन से मुक्त वो रहता, वो तो गुणों की खान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा। प्रेम भावना नेक कामना, मन में होता शुद्ध विचार। प्रेम भावना नेक कामना, मन में होता शुद्ध विचार। धरती पर वो सुख का सूरज, धरती पर वो सुख का सूरज, बांटे सब में प्यार। पांच तत्व का वो है मालिक, जग की जीवन दान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है। दिल की दुआएं वो पाए सभी का, हर दिल का अरमान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है। योगी जीवन बड़ा ही प्यारा, ये प्रभु का वरदान है।
Om Shanti. Good morning for India and Sri Lanka. Good afternoon from Malaysia and other countries. So today's topic is student life is the best life. Yukt is to be an example student. Godly student life is very different from Laukic student life. Here we are studying as well as earning income for 21 births. When there is awareness that God is teaching me, there is so much intoxication that bhagats are wandering and working hard to have even vision of God. And Baba is teaching us, talking to us, answering our questions, and personally meeting. In this university or school, we have all different groups of students, parents, children, grandparents, everybody studying in the same class. Only one teacher teaching all subjects, Gyan, Yoga, Dharana, Shiva. And we keep on studying until we die. Our exam, small exam, at every step. But final paper of being totally detached and remembrance of one is fixed. Paper is fixed. Date is not fixed. So we have to be ever ready. The question asked is, Mama is praised as a very good student. Can Didi point out some of her good examples? Mama used to listen to Murli very intently when she was in Madhuban. She would sit in history hall on one gaddi, Baba sitting on the other gaddi, and all the time she would be looking at Baba. And at the same time she would be churning Murli and becoming the embodiment of Murli. And that's why whenever she used to take class, it was really very, very impressive because she had imbibed the points herself. And when she was in Mumbai, because since 64, she was most of the time in Mumbai for diagnosis, treatment, etc. So every day Baba used to send Murli points by fast post. In those days, in the evening, somebody had to come to the station to give the post, and next morning it will be in Mumbai. So she would read that first, then printed Murli will come, and then tape machine. So she will read those at least 3 times. But sometimes with Murli, Baba may write a letter to her and for other students. But she will read Murli first, then the personal later. So that was her importance for Murli. Second question is, what's the right consciousness to have during Murli? Naturally, we have to be soul conscious and have awareness that Baba has come all the time. distance from Paramdham to give us Murli, and not look at the teacher who is reading the Murli. Because sometimes when we look at the teacher, we see the teacher's expression, we may be judgmental about her pronunciation, the way of her reading, commenting, etc. So that should not disturb a student. A student should have that awareness that I am listening to Baba. Students should not be lazy or careless while listening to Murli. Have value of the gems of knowledge. They are very important. Baba says each jewel is worth millions of rupees. And the aim is that I should refresh myself and follow Baba's guidance. How to become free from laziness and carelessness while listening to Murli? When we have the gems of knowledge in front of us and value how important they are. Naturally, when there is income, people are enthusiastic and not sleepy or lazy. Next is, besides 4 subjects, what else can pay attention in the Murli? So when we are listening to Murli, we have to see that we are churning, we become embodiment of the Baba's teaching. Students have to be regular, punctual and disciplined, following all maryadas. Next question is, there were also 3 types of students listed. How can we improve and go to the 2nd or 3rd category? And 3 categories are those who simply remain happy, just listening to Murli. Second is those who listen to everything and merge it within themselves. And third is those who become knowledgeful, the same as Father, and are being and making also others same as them or Bap Saman. In order to progress from 1st category to 2nd or 3rd, we need to have determination. Aim to be Bap Saman will help us to become that. So determination, aim and attention. Next question is how to experience alaukic intoxication whilst listening to the Murli. Nowadays, Baba is emphasizing a lot that you should have intoxication. Who is teaching me? And what am I becoming through this study? And yesterday also Baba said, have your picture of ordinary form, Brahman form, and future kingly form. Prepare a dress of Lakshmi Narayan and have your photo. Keep that photo in your pocket and you will have intoxication. Next is, what is the speciality of Didi Manmohini, which makes her a very good student? Manmohini Didi was really very good student. She will be in the class before white light was on and will always have diary, write points of the Murli and question answer. She will write down questions from the Murli, because nowadays Raju Bhai prepares questions from the Murli, but in those days Didi used to prepare. Next question is, good students always go and study in solitude. What does it mean? Is it a revision after listening to the Murli? Brahma Baba had once told Janki Dadi to read Murli 18 times, and she used to follow it. So in those days, they didn't have much other than their small duties. So in early days of Yajna, they used to form a group and revise Murli, churn Murli, and imbibe the Murli. So that group was known as Murlidhar group. Next question is, in your years of dealing with Brahmins and seniors, what are some of the speciality that touch you in making them a good spiritual student? Most of the Brahmins, whether they had been studying for over 80 years, they always had that awareness, we are godly student, like Dadi Prakashmani, Dadi Janki. And their routine was, until they had finished Murli reading, they will not have breakfast. So much love and respect for Murli. And Dadi Prakashmani, she would definitely read Murli before going to sleep, however busy she might be, or however late she might be. She was sharing the bedroom with Mohini Ben. And if Mohini Ben went to sleep early, Dadi will not disturb her. She will have torch in her hand and read Murli before going to sleep, and then revise in the morning before going to read Murli. And whenever we used to visit Dadi in the morning before Murli, she will share with intoxication one of the points of Murli. So there was that awareness, though we are teacher, we are first student. Didi, you are also a very good student as well. What attention do you give? Yes, I have been very disciplined, even before Gyan, disciplined, regular, and punctual student. In early days of my godly student life, I used to travel about 1 hour and 30 to 40 minutes to reach the center. But I was amongst first few students. And I don't remember to have missed Murli unless I was seriously sick and in ICU. But even in hospital, when I was paralyzed, someone used to read Murli to me. So I kept that listening or reading Murli regularly and punctually. So that has been my godly student life. And when I'm in a good health, I don't miss giving Murli, reading Murli, unless there are other seniors which we take turn during double foreigner season.
Didi, can you share how we can score maximum marks in all 4 subjects?
Mainly to score maximum marks, one has to be really attentive student and paying attention to all 4 subjects. Because sometimes some like to pay attention to yoga, some like to pay attention to Gyan, some are more interested in service, but we need to have balance and pay attention to all the 4 subjects. While serving also having yoga. And not just, because some people say, I'm just interested in yoga, sit and yoga. No. Seva and yoga balance.
Didi, 2 people are asking the same question. So we have been in Gyan and we have never been to Madhuban. One person in Gyan 4 years, the other person I don't know. But can we do teachers training and teach others?
No problem, you can teach other people. But Baba says, to get passport to heaven, you have to be visiting Madhuban at least once.
So hopefully they will come soon. So, qualifications to pass with honors. What are the main qualifications to pass with honors? And will it only be 8? Or maybe there will be more than 8? No.
Only 8 will pass with honors. number is fixed. And to pass with honors, one has to be good in all 4 subjects. Constant yoga, knowledgeful, imbibing knowledge, speaking knowledge, listening knowledge, and being the embodiment of knowledge. Good dharana, all virtues completely viceless, egoless, viceless, surrender completely, nothing mind. So instrument consciousness, being responsible but instrument. And unbreakable love for Baba. Right from beginning, the love and faith should not be broken. Never have doubt. Is this God? Can God speak like this? So such questions should not arise. So that should be that unbreakable faith and love, deep love for Baba. These are necessary to be part of Rosary of 8.
Didi, if 2 students follow all principles, one has a good character, but one doesn't have such a good character, will they get the same marks?
Definitely not. Because the dharanam needs to be there. It's not enough just to study morely or attend morely or just do service or be yogi, but dharana is also very important to get the monks.
Yeah. So, Didi, if a teacher who is reading Murli, she makes the students very sleepy. Maybe there's not much enthusiasm, just monotone reading. Pronunciation is not good and the students are feeling very sleepy. So what criteria should you have to be able to read the Murli? I mean, firstly, can the teacher make a student feel sleepy, or is it just the student who is feeling sleepy themselves?
There is fault with both. The teacher should be enthusiastic and in deep love of Baba and Murli. Then she can create enthusiasm amongst student. But student also needs to be alert. As I said, a good student will think, Baba is teaching me. So they will not see the weakness or pronunciation or the state of the teacher who is reading. That is also the weakness of student.
Is the subtle region eternal? Soul world is eternal, physical world is eternal. What about subtle region?
Subtle region is only created temporarily. When Shiv Baba incarnates, the first thing he will do is create subtle region. And then, once all souls return home, subtle region will finish. So it's only temporary in Sangam Yuga.
So Shiv Baba used Brahma Baba and then Dadi Gulzar for his teachings. So now who is playing that part?
Nobody. Revision of Avyakt Murli. So the videos and printed copies of the Murlis, they are the ones which are refreshing the Brahmins. So the part of Avyakt in Vyakt or Avyakt in Avyakt form.
Yeah. Discipline is very important in Brahmin life. What is the balance in being disciplined? Because I guess people don't want to be over-disciplined, no? You become forceful with yourself. So keeping a balance in your discipline.
Follow discipline with love and request others also to follow it with love. Because anything that is forceful may not be permanent. We need permanent discipline and followed by love and understanding. We understand why we are renouncing so many things. Because we know we are creating fortune. And that's why it's not difficult to follow the disciplines. Because if I renounce my whatever desires or food habits or lifestyle for half a birth, if I'm getting fortune of 21 births, why shouldn't I hesitate? I should not hesitate. I should do it with love.
Didi, did Mama also write notes during Murli class? She also had a diary, or was it different at that time?
As far as I know, during Murli, when she was listening Murli, she never wrote. Because she was sitting on Gaddi and just looking at Baba. So during Murli, no. Later on, I don't know.
Didi, now there are many questions about the future. We hear that some countries are opening their lockdown. Maybe India will open. Do you think we will have Baba's Milan in Madhuban soon? Any chance?
As even this year it's happening, or last year also it happened, that we had Baba online. So now it's only video of the past that they are revising.
Do you think Brahmins will be able to travel to Madhuban later?
I think they will be. At least that's what Baba says, that those who want to come to Madhuban, they will catch the last flight also.
But Didi, last flight maybe after 5 years?
No, I think it will open soon because already Dubai, Oman, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Middle East Brahmins have started coming. Even from United States, some who have some logic business, means relatives or some emergency, they are coming now.
So soon
At the moment, there are 3 or 4 double foreigners in Gyan Sarovar.
So you will permit souls to come soon?
I will, but your government depends. Because even when India opens the visa, sometimes your country will say, okay, if you want to go. But when you come, you will have to have 15 days quarantine in hotel. So if you can afford, yeah, you are even welcome now. From Australia, Jeff Brook is coming soon. And even from Spain, Laura is already there. So somehow, some people have managed to get student visa or business visa, or some countries have open flights to India.
Yeah, tourist visa not yet, soon. Didi, how do you see the future of our student life? Will there only be virtual centers, virtual Murli, or do you think we will go back to how it was?
I think so. Many countries have already started. London, America, Europe, many countries have already opened. But the thing is, at the moment, they have limited to 50% of the capacity, so that there is space maintained.
Yeah. So, Baba once said that, there will be a center in every street. So now we have online Murli in every home. So it's kind of coming true, no? So, Didi, when I leave my body, I would like to recycle some of my organs, like organ donation, for medical study. Is this permitted in the PKs? When people die and they donate their organs?
It's all right. Yeah, you can write in your will, but depends. If all of us are going together, who will donate and who will receive? If you die early, then yes.
Didi, if somebody does service to please an instrument, you're doing it because of obligation, you feel that you don't want to hurt that instrument or that BK, is that correct service?
I think you may please instrument, but have awareness. I am doing this service for Baba. Not I am doing service for this individual, but I am here to serve Baba. So then you are creating your fortune. Otherwise, you may be creating some karmic account with the instrument.
Now, Didi, we know that the advance party are doing something and Sri Krishna will be born. Do you have any ideas how that's going to happen?
It will happen as it happened kalpa ago, when we don't know. But definitely it will be without sex.
Pure birth.
Pure birth. Pure birth. Through yoga power.
To be fully surrendered means to take directions at every step. But what if our seniors are not giving directions and we have to do it ourselves? Does this also mean I am surrendered?
Main thing is you have to have awareness. Everything belongs to Baba. So Baba has given general direction, lead simple life, minimum requirements, and economical living. So following Baba's direction is enough. You need to have clean and clear intellect so that you are able to catch touching of Baba.
Didi, now that there are options of going back to center or continuing with Amrit Vela and Murli online at home, isn't it more powerful if we all stay in our own homes? Because then we can expand Baba's service in an unlimited way.
I don't think that's a good idea. When the country is open, when you are allowed to go to the center, you should go to the center because vibration in center are much better. There is company of Brahman and you can see the mirror as where you are, because instruments and others are like mirror for you to see where you are and how far you are progressing.
Didi, Mansa Seva depends very much on the intellect, being very subtle. How does one make the intellect so subtle so that your thoughts are powerful and they reach the world? It's true Mansa Seva.
Main thing is spirituality will make your intellect subtle. So being spiritual and having purity, good concentration, you will be really catching power from Baba. And when you are catching power from Baba, you will be able to spread it to a distance. So you have to be lighthouse, might house to spread light and might in the atmosphere.
So if somebody is weak in dharana and can't get good marks in dharana, what would be the reason for that? They are in class every day, listen to Murli, but it doesn't go into their dharana.
Naturally, if you are still fighting with your vices until end, you will be coming in moon dynasty. Unless you are conqueror of Maya, you won't come in sun dynasty. So our dharana of being completely viceless and all virtuous is necessary to come in sun dynasty.
So, okay, there is the main dharana of purity, but then the subtle dharanas, no? Not getting irritated, not getting upset. So I'm listening to the Murli, but still, there is that getting upset and...
Yeah, listening to Murli itself is not enough. You have to become the embodiment of Baba's teaching.
Didi, if we are cooking in the center, one who is cooking, is it okay to bring groceries, vegetables, or is it better to use what is in the center? When we cook in the center once a week or whatever, can we take the vegetables and things, or should we use what is in the center only?
It's up to you and centervasis, because it should be clear understanding, Because if Cendrvasis have brought vegetables and you are bringing another vegetables, then that might get rotten. And that's why there should be clear understanding whether you are bringing or whether Cendrvasis are buying.
Yeah. Some old BKs, old in body, would like to offer bhog to Baba while they are alive because they are not sure if the Laukiks will approach the center to offer bhog after they die.
So they want?
So they want to offer bhog to Baba while they are alive. How can we do this?
That's what in Madhuban they do. They offer money. We call it Marjiva Bhog. That is dying alive and offering bhog. So they offer it in Madhuban. But you can offer it also in center. So far, I haven't done it at center, but in Madhuban they often, when they come, they do it.
But somebody can send to you, and somebody from foreign can send to you, and you could offer on their behalf. Yeah. Didi, doctors say that vegetarians lack B12 vitamin. So, what can we do?
What you have to do is, after age of 40, get your thorough checkup of blood and all. So if your blood has low vitamin B12, take tablets or injection according to doctor's advice.
So the confluence age is 100 years. So it means destruction will happen in 2036, or Krishna will be born in 2036, or golden age will start in 2036.
This is average. You can't say because Yagya started in 1936, it will be exactly 2036 when Krishna will be born. I don't think that's fixed.
And Dadi Janki's special quality was her power to churn gyan. What was that effort that she made to have such powerful churning capacity?
I think in the early days, she had, as I said, she used to read only 18 times a day and churn it. And I think by practice, anybody can become perfect. Churn it.
Didi, you said 8 souls only will pass with honors. But in the golden age, there will be 8 kings, 8 queens, emperors, empresses. So it means there will be 16 souls, or will it be the same 8 who will pair as male, female, male, female? What do you think?
It doesn't mean that all 16 are pass with honors. And so it may be some have less marks.
That's all, Didi. That's all the questions. I think everybody is just waiting to come to Madhuban now. So many questions and messages when we can come.
So let us have yoga for 15 minutes for you to be able to come to Madhuban soon.
Then everyone will have very deep yoga, Didi.
Yeah. Madhuban, Murli, and Baba, they are the ones which are loved most by all Brahman. Okay, let's have meditation and see you next Sunday.
be